Oh, we're back. Let's start at chapter 1. There we go. Hello, Joshua. I feel like it's been a while since we've last spoke. Estelle, are you in there? Joshua? Dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin. That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat? Alright. We'll make sure to come down before your food gets cold. The Wheel of Fortune card again. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is. Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite. Let's see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room. Seeing as how close she is with her father. I agree. So what do you think about all this, Shara? Is it an accident or an incident? I like that line. Is it an accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner, along with your father, has gone missing. In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow to see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. See, they're underestimating Estelle. She can definitely handle this shit. What? Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks so good. Bon appetit. Aren't you two having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You sure know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Shara, don't you just sit there too. Don't you want to drink some of my dad's brandy from his secret stash? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinhorst that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Steinrose and 20 years old too? Shara, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, so I'm gonna have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Oh right, I was just looking for some extra underwear. I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers. Underwear? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figure as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is, you intend to head to Bose to find your father? Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. I mean, that really is a no-brainer. They were just discussing how close she is with her father. And honestly, like right now in her life, besides being a bracer, she doesn't really have much else going on. She's done with her formal training and schooling. I mean, I would go get my father, I guess is what I'm saying. And while I can't imagine anything bad happened to him despite his horrible luck, waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. You're really something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but... What? You're so rude, Joshua. But you're coming along too, right? Of course. However, it looks like all airliner flights have been cancelled until the Army finishes their search. It seems like the only way to Bose is on foot. Walk to Bose, huh? I wonder how long that's gonna take. For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I think I'll tag along as well. Really? You'll come with us? And aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? You honestly think I'd just sit there when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm going to talk to Aina and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member. Shara. We really appreciate this, Shara. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Shara's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate your coming with us. And myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I'll need to explain the situation to Aina. Ah yes, the disappearance of the Lind. Legend of the Heroes, Trails in the Sky. That prologue chapter was really long, and it was also very good. It kind of hit me in a way that made me realize a real thing about this playthrough that I'm going to do is that I'm not going to do any more simply gameplay on them. Like, I'm going to commentate every video, so get used to this silky smooth voice. But overall, I think that's kind of what I want to be. I want to have a conversation about this game because the writing is so good, and every instance with Stella, I'm having things like when I wasn't, commenting, I wanted to say out loud. So might as well just have fun with it. Let this thing drag on. It's probably gonna be like 100 episodes. Nah, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably leave like a discussion note out about that though, saying no more simply gameplay on Trails, but everything else is probably gonna be simply gameplay. If it's not, check it out. Let me just I know I'm supposed to take some notes here. Aina, my best friend. I understand the situation now. To be frank though, with Scheherazade taking off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed. But since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything. I really appreciate this, Aina. Make good use of Ridge while we're gone. He should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. Don't you think that's a bit harsh? Don't worry, if things get too hectic, I'll ask for help from the Grensel Bridge. By the way, Scheherazade, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk to you about the job you are going to do. Sure, no problem. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you 2 wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute. Understood. Shara, if we're going to be waiting, would you mind if we did it out in front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, then let's meet up in front of the clock tower. I'm gonna take a little swig of this coffee. Which to everyone listening means I'm gonna accidentally bump this coffee cup onto my pop filter so that it hits the mic and you make a terrible noise. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it. Come on, Joshua. Sure. Now, who's she gonna say bye to? Septine Calendar 1075, erected in partnership with the liberal royal family, Septine Church in Rolent City. Septine Calendar 1192, destroyed during the 100 Days War when Rolent was bombarded by the Erebonian Imperial Army. Septine Calendar 1197, rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Rolent. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think, it sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. You can sure feel the spirit of Rolent's people from this. Estelle? Joshua? What do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up? You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. The morning air is so refreshing. Hey look, Joshua, we can see the house from here. Great, I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on since you've always avoided coming up here? I was under the impression that you didn't like this place. Yeah, we did notice that when we tried to go up there, like one of the early episodes. Just a little hesitant. I like this place, but I just can't casually come up here. Because of this place where my mom died. Ah. What? Now this is gonna be an interesting story. 10 years ago during the war, when the Imperial Army surrounded Rolent, they bombarded the symbols of the city, the clock tower to try to get the citizens to surrender. This was about the time that Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. Shit. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble. And as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby. But when they finally dug us free, after the war ended and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just when I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I felt that I can't be strong with her if I'm always trying to rely on her. Estelle. And today's okay, right? Relying on her just this once. Asking her to bring Dad home safely. Asking her to protect him. Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, so there's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. And if he happens to be in a bit of trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you, you can do the same for your dad. And don't forget, I'm here to help you too. Joshua. I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side as I am now. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you've always got mine. So... Huh? Ah, Josh, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly. What do you mean? If I were any other girl, I would totally misinterpreted your intentions just now. You're seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried. Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when someone's genuinely worried about you? Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. Guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. But you are unbelievable, mumble mumble. Don't be so mad, I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So how about we get down from here, huh? I'm sure Cher is waiting for us. You're probably right. Mom, I finally realized why I wanted to become a bracer. It's so I could become strong and protect others just like you. So please watch and see. I won't fail to bring back Dad home safe again. That's a nice scene. I like how they kind of give you that opportunity to see Estelle. And they periodically done it on the story so far, kind of give her opportunity to show that she has some depth to her. Like, she's definitely got a front going on, but she has some intense internal motivations happening. Aw, the two of you had such a cute scene going on up there. Wow, my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it. What's that supposed to mean? You're spying on us? Give me some credit, will you? I just happened to see when you looked up to check the time. I sure wish I had an orbital camera to get a shot of that view. Come on. What are you trying to say, Cher? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine. Let's not get into that. What's the sigh? Really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while you were up there? Yeah. I haven't asked her to help watch her for her to watch over Dad. I see then. I guess it looks like you're all set. You know, Lena's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you may be giving her a little too much credit. Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Shara? Yeah, when I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time. A troupe? Yeah, a troupe in a traveling circus. Shara was a dancer. Although it was a long time ago when we first met, she came to Rolent with the circus. 12 years ago to be exact. I was 11 and Estelle was 4. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know why I thought that she'd be a bit older than that. So, how old is Estelle's dad? He was in the war, apparently. And because of that chance encounter when I became a bracer, I trained under your father. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get a chance. Are you ready to head out for Bose? With airliner flights canceled, we'll just have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot. First, we'll need to make our way to the Vert Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region. The Vert Bridge is located at the west end of the Milch Main Road. Looks like we're all set, so let's go. We are all set indeed. But you know, let's see. Wasn't I supposed to get some... Oh, let's talk to Aina first. Letter carrier. I'm looking for someone to deliver a personal letter to a colleague of mine in Bose. Well, might as well take that. Go in there anyway. Did I accept that? That looks like it. Let's talk to you. Oh, you haven't left yet. In order to reach Bose, you'll need to head west on the Milch Main Road. I'll contact the Bracer Guild branch and let them know you're coming. Make sure to be extra careful while you're away. Now, before I forget, wasn't it at the accessory shop that said they... No, not the item shop that said they had something for Shara? Well, that's an awful lot of baggage you have. Off on vacation, are you? Where are you headed? Well, it's no pleasure trip, but we're headed to Bose for a bit. Bose, did you say? But the airline's been grounded. Don't tell me you're playing the foot the whole way. That's right, we are. We've been told that the trip is doable. That's true, it's not so far, but it's not that close either. Must be tough being a bracer. Are all your preparations in order? Do take care of yourselves. Bose is Merchant City if if I haven't been there for a while myself though. Went there several times in the past to learn how to run a business. It was an illuminating experience. Yeah, so I guess I'm not gonna get that neat item that we discussed. Fine, I'll just buy stuff. 200. Might as well grab that too. Wait, we got money, right? I got money B. Quick fix tape. Repair neutralized or mint. Cure mute. Let's just... How many of those do we have? Doesn't necessarily say, but we should probably get a good amount of them. Purging balm, seals blind, poison. You never know. Be ready for anything. And tear balm. Let's get like 5 of that. And let's look at our... Where is the... Yeah, let's look at this. So we can make potluck shells. This monster carapace we have. Oh wow, and cures chaos. Should have probably done that before. Do anything else, so I'll make all 9. Nice. So, fresh milk, maple sugar. To go heals HP. Marbled steak. Bear claw. Sit downs. I like the drill meatball the most. I wonder if he just happens to have some marbled steak. Oops. $100? Yeah, let's go grab $1,000 worth. I didn't look at the rest of the menu, so I probably can't even make this. Just kidding. Boom. Alright, I think we're geared up. Let you know we gotta check the old Taught to fake dead. Oh hey, Josh, you and Estelle? What's with the baggage? Actually, we're Estelle and Josh filled Elgar in on the details. Cassia says, what? And that's why you're headed to Bose? Of all people, I can't imagine that anything has happened to him. Yes, I'm under the same impression. Which is why we're off to Bose to check on things. Just sitting around a world would hardly make us feel better. Understandable, that's just like you kids too. Well, with Sherazard tagging along, I guess there's nothing to be worried about. Good luck and be careful out there. We will. Here we go. Hello there. Well, tell me everything. How's work? Going well? I don't know if I have the heart to tell her what's going on this time. Same here. She'd probably cry herself to sleep if we did. Oh man. I guess she is relatively old. Oh wait, the hell, let's check on some actual equipment as well. Alright. So we're probably not going to be upgrading straight equipment until we get back to... until we get to Bose. Let's make sure that... oh, this dude. Lately my father-in-law has been giving me job advice. Coming from an industry veteran, there's a lot I can learn. It seems I've been pretty conceited over our work in the past. I feel pretty embarrassed about it now. I guess he has gone through some things with him and is moving that wood. Let's talk. A piece of Saturn that my dad was asked to engrave for the mayor finally arrived. This is the first time I've ever seen such a splendid piece of Esmelis. My dad's doing the etchings on it right now. It's my fine trade. So, let's see. Not enough to do that. No, not to do that by one. Well, let's see, we can trade some shit, can't we? No, I wanna... 53. I don't need any money. Seems dirty, not doing it. Oh, you guys got any new quartz for me? Okay, what does Shara have equipped? None of these buttons are the right one. Nope. There it is. Sherazard, shield, attack, hit, evade. Not mad about this. I think we're alright for now. Let's talk about that. Now this is one fine crystal, I'll tell you. Now here it's even going to be a present to Her Majesty the Queen. It's been a while since I've been this excited to do a job, that's for sure. And let's see. Oh, I should go by the church really quickly. Pick up that letter from the guy whose name, the Divine Minister, something like that. Well, good morning, everyone. Are you going on a journey somewhere? Yeah, just over to Bose. Is that so? In that case, could I ask a favor of you? I had wanted to send Father Holstein a letter, but the airliners are grounded. So how about it? Can I get you to deliver this letter while you're there in Bose? Yeah. Sure, we'll do it. Shouldn't be a problem since a letter is not that big to begin with. Really appreciate this. Alright then, here you are. So all I need to do is give this letter to the Father Holstein in Bose, right? Yes, the chapel is on the east side of the Bose city, so it should be fairly easy to locate. Traveling around other regions and broadening your knowledge is food for the mind. I pray that the gods will guide you on your journey. Let's see, is there anyone else I want to visit with? No, you were never kind to me in person. Oh, this thirsty lady out here. Today is another great day for a cat nap. Looks like we'll be able to relax this afternoon. Estelle, Joshua, are you really headed to Bose? I should have guessed you'd know. You're always one of the first to hear everything. There's a little something we need to check on, so that's why we're headed to Bose. Not only is Cassia's gone, but now you two are leaving? Oh, I want to tag along. Joshua, take me with you. I don't think that would be a good idea. But I'm concerned about the other incidents happening. I get so worried. But she's ahead of her time. that reminds me, I saw the boss here in town. I better be careful so he doesn't catch me ditching work. What's this? Paddington. Yesterday I saw something flying away from the south. It was too big to be a bird, so it makes me wonder what it was. These old eyes could have been playing tricks on me, though. I feel like I should have talked to him more. Give me some holes in balls, though. Why not? $100 bucks. And shop. What you got? What you got? Let's just grab one of everything. I think I did this before. I think I'm like holding one of everything already. Oh well, now I have two of everything. Hey, what's up, this guy? I've made up my mind. I'm going to believe in the man my daughter chose to marry. I'm sure he'll work hard to be independent and make my daughter happy. Maybe I'll just see what I can do to help him out. It looks like he came to the conclusion that I probably could have checked on before. Oh well. Let's see. We're going on. What's the road? Nope. I've pressed every wrong button again. Nope. Where's that button that does? That's fine enough. So, looks like we're headed to the west. Let's go ahead and save up and get started. Brand new. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen on this journey. West Vert Bridge. What is that button that I was looking for there? Hang on. It's not this. It's not that. There it is. Vert Bridge checkpoint. Here we come. Man, I hope everybody's listening to this is having a good day. Today is Friday. The 21st or something like that? Probably should have checked the date now. But it's just funny, like, it was such a long day at work today. That's why I just dipped out like 4. Let's move out. Just left. And I'm not sure how many of you like, watching this have ever, actually taken on the task of recording like video gameplay. I didn't realize how much, how it can like make you anxious a little bit, and making sure you have enough to talk about, and playing good enough to like be entertaining, and that's such a backwards way for me to think about it. Like now it's like, yeah, sometimes I'm gonna record and I'm just not gonna have shit to say. So I'm just like not gonna say as much stuff. I don't have to do this for money or anything. So it's like, I don't have to be super appealing, I guess. But I hope I'm kind of entertaining. I have a good voice. Hello there. Are you headed for Bose? We are, but how did you know we weren't just visiting again? Well, a number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately. Exponentially more than usual. Is that because flights have been suspended in the airspace over Bose? That's exactly what happened. You wouldn't believe how busy this place is because of it. Coffee break. Yes, we're back. Charizard. Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all the restricted flights. So you're really not in a position to complain. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Oh, and another thing, traffic through this checkpoint is also being regulated. If you want to go through here, you'll have to get a pass from the chief warrant officer next door. Okay. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua too. Hello, Mr. Ashton. Hello, Mr. Ashton. And this is Charizard, if I remember correctly, right? Good afternoon, sir. Hang on 1 second, sorry. Let's get this a little bit lower. That's a little better. Good afternoon, sir. We'd like to cross over in the Bose region, so we're wondering about getting a pass. Let me guess, this has something to do with the Lend, doesn't it? Yeah. Estelle explains that Cassius was aboard the missing airliner. Goodness, Cassius was aboard. This is major. I'll issue you a pass right now, right away. Thanks. But is it alright if you issue us a pass just like this? What are you talking about? I know you kids by face. And as a member of the Royal Army, I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Oh, but one more thing. One other thing, huh? Be careful if you have any errands at the Hockin Gate north of here. You might want to hide your identities as bracers there. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I can't say any more about the matter. But if you do intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion. I pray to Idios for Cassius' safe return. That was a weird thing to say. Got anything else happening? Yep. Thanks. Well. Let me loose. Alright, we got one. Well, that was quick. Okay, then how about I open the gate for you? The soldier of the gate bar remote control. I'm pretty sure I've explained, or maybe mentioned this before, how much I love journeys in games. Alright, you're clear to go on through. Once you cross over, you won't be able to cross back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross. Got it. But yeah, like, just the traveling and, like, you know, finding places to stay, and these characters get an opportunity to kind of grow together. It's gonna be really neat. Crossed it. I wonder if I really immediately can't go back. Okay, I got it. What's up? The Eisen Road, which runs north off the East Bose Highway, is blockaded right now. For those heading to the north border, they'll have to go to Bose first, then wait until the road reopens. Hi, are you headed to Bose? Yes. We're currently in a state of emergency. Oops. We're looking for any suspicious individuals among those heading from Bose to Rolent. That makes sense that they're looking for people exiting. What's up? What do we have here this time? Bracers? Traveling the roads on foot is a bit of a hassle, isn't it? Well, be careful out there. I mean, I haven't done anything. Oh, come on. At least let me fish or something. Boy, fishing is one of those things that I never enjoy doing in a game. I don't know if this game has fishing. I wouldn't hold it against it if it does. But I'm just saying, like, fishing, not fun. To Bose we go. And we're gonna take on some enemies while we're on the way. I think I've been doing pretty good so far, not having to grind too much. Except for that time I had to grind for an orb met. Because I guess there's like no red enemies or something. But whatever. Cacao. A lot of really ugly enemies out here, huh? Like, I really don't enjoy these, like, organic-ish looking, like, I guess, like, organic in the sense of, like, flora, fauna kind of thing. Just such uggos. I wonder if I can, like, kite these guys just by her being far away. I mean, I guess in theory, if I perpetually would taunt, you know, while they're far enough away that they might just chase if they're out of range, then, well, that was a mistake right there, huh? I shouldn't have ran her forward then. I mean, it might not matter, but for future. Oh, don't be a motherfucker. She hits hard. Oh, I split with such little hit points. They didn't like regenerate anything. Level up. There we go, off the Bose. So I guess no heading to Nebel Valley right now. That doesn't seem useful. So is that like some sort of flying lobster? Actually, you know what? Let me just go ahead and let's hit the save and let's take on this dangerous monster. Because I don't think we have the quest for this. Maybe we do, but either way, look at this boy's going. Okay, well, don't love that. It's 314, 314, weak to green. And that one's weak to whatever yellow is, which I forget, but none of it looks like something he has. Let's just see. Go ahead and you have the craft to shit. I was hoping we had some morale, but she's one short. I guess for now we'll just do an art. Good. Green. So it's two sensitive, 2 left. So nobody likes green that much. Let's hit this dude in the front line too. Oh, thank goodness. I did not want to take that first hit. That was a gamble. I probably should have attacked the same one in the front before until I realized how strong or much. Ouchies. You did? Oh, I think okay, I think we're alright. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Ouch. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this quick, fast, and in a hurry, though. Go ahead and clock up Shara. Ouch. So what do we do here? We can't risk Estelle going down, that's for certain. So we definitely need to get a kill. So I can only art right now, I guess, because of that weird status I have. So that's really unfortunate. 20 hit points, 86. This bust you open. Take him out. You're done, son. Poison as well. Now you're dead as well. Oh, I guess it's a good thing I picked up that KO stuff, huh? Let's see. What's the one that... Yeah. Actually, you know what? She's gonna stay alive for another round. Let's go ahead and just... 20 hit points. Yeah, let's do that. Don't miss. There we go. Alright, now you take the opportunity to res my guy.
We're good to go.
Because they might kill him my turn, but that's okay. Because they use their turn. Then again, I mean, is that a fair trade-off? I don't know. Doesn't feel like it in retrospect. More hit points, please. Let's dump this. Oopsie. 200, 250, and here's pricing. Again, can't stress, she cannot die. Now let's airstrike 266. You're alright. And 308. Airstrike again. No, that's all good. Get out of here, dramatic music. Actually, stay in this room, dramatic music. Fuck me, dude. Just die. 200, we gotta keep Estelle alive. Alright, let's go ahead and just finish this off. We're at... How much hit points do I have left? 26, 314. Can I do it with a hurricane? Yeah, I can do a hurricane. Are you serious right now? I didn't get the... Oh, fuck you. Alright. Okay. That changed things a little bit. I didn't get my little CP in on time. Okay, stage 1. Let's deal with 1. 2 hit points. I need you to die. I need you to die right now. Sweet. 1v1 me, bro. It's not really gonna be a 1v1. Got 100 hit points. Get Estelle back. This fight kind of spiraled on me. Made a couple mistakes. But, I mean, I guess it's alright. And... they're both kind of close to death, but he doesn't do any group attacks. So if she's gonna get a turn, then Estelle's gonna get a turn. So whichever one this thing attacks that isn't the other one, that person's gonna die. I guess we could both heal. Go with Salt, live another round. Hey! And let's use these. I like those.
We're good to go.
See, aren't you guys glad I bought all that food? Alright, well that's just lame. And now we're going to use... I have a drill make ball.
We're good to go.
I think it can still one-shot me. Oh, thank goodness. Finally a break. Sure gets another chance. And I know it's weird, but I really want to give make sure that Josh gets this experience if possible. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is one of those games where if you don't, you know, if the person isn't there at the end, then they don't get, you know, credit. So, let's make sure you stay alive. Phew. Oh, you still have that weird stuff? Oh, I guess he must have just gotten it. Alright, go ahead and pay yourself. It might not matter in the end, but... There we go, life on life on life. Now let's finally do this airstrike. And you also, well... Sylvan Whip, you got strength up, so. That was a wrap. Yeah, that went just like I planned. And by that I mean it didn't. Not at all. But you're exterminated now, so welcome. Let's go ahead and save again. And let's heal. That was unnecessarily difficult. Like that, I really drugged that one out in a negative way, but you know, we lived, we learned that most of this team is pretty slow. Yeah, let's use tier. And sure, do you also have this? Yeah, let's use his too. Just kind of want to spread out the DP usage. Let us continue. We don't want to go that way. Uh-oh. What's that head this way? That person might look familiar. No, that's me. Grant. Well, if it isn't Sherazard, how have you been? Fine, I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to? As you can see, I'm doing an escort job. I'm sure that you've heard about all the airlines being grounded after the Lin incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport. I see. Well, your efforts are appreciated. So how about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident. That was the plan. Why? Do you know something that we should be aware of? Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Lugren about it at the Bose branch. Anyway, I've got to get along. Catch you later. First Mr. Ashton and now him. Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up. Well, there must be a good reason for it, and we'll probably find our answers at the Bose branch. Agreed. If we do as you suggest and ask Lugren about it, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving. Must be close. Where's the Bose? I wanted to have surround sound. Do you have surround sound, Bose? Oh. Why do you hit so hard? Oh, good. Now I don't even know if you're like susceptible to that. Alright, good. The worst is like running into an enemy in any RPG or any game ever where your very first attack you miss. Because like, you know, you want to check to see what are you susceptible to, what are your weaknesses. A very first miss means, yeah, I still don't know if you can even get hit by physical damage. Like, hurts, man. Also, that one came out the gate pretty quick to catch me. Oh my god, I got turned around. Son of a bitch. That's odd. Guess nothing really happened. And that's like classic me. Like, I'm really bad with directions, like, in all aspects of life. That's why I have GPS, though. Wish this game had GPS for my character, just like that creepy path. Like they might do in, like, your Fable or your massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Just give me a lit ground. Oopsie. Really should have this guy. Crit. Miss. Do you have any AoE moves, my guy? No. There we go.
That's that thing.
That is that thing. Ooh, more monster carapace. You know what that means. In 1 second, just taking a note on our buddy Grant traveling to Rolent. Well, the city, the main city. Cool. So we have Grant and Ridge. Our 2 fellow braces that I think we know so far, but there's gotta be many more. Let me see the sign. Locking gate. Don't go that way, we've heard. Those, I mean, it's inevitable we're gonna have to go that way, but let's just play the game. This game really is such a joy. So, like, even in my life in general, it's like a pleasant time to get to spend sitting here, focusing on this game, not focusing on anything else. We finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region. Wow, this definitely looks like a city. Great responses, though. Of the 5 major cities in Liberal, this one comes next after the Royal City. Compared to Rolent, the buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger. Does anyone have any idea what the huge building over there? That's the Bose Market. It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Food, clothing, sundry goods, furniture, books, and so on. You can pretty much buy everything here with the exception of weapons and ornaments. It's not surprising that they call this place a commercial city. Man, I really wish this trip could have been for shopping. Maybe some other time. Let's first stop by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident. Oh, alright. Just so you know, the Bracer Guild is just right over there. And this seems like a good place to take a break. As usual, thank you for watching, and we'll be back, of course. More of the trails. And the trails after that. And maybe a trails after that. And some Cold Steel trails. And maybe another trails. I'm not going to worry about it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.